afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 99th Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies of the Philippine Women's University, Class of 2022. Let's welcome the procession led by Dr. Maria Ligaya T. Braganza, Program Chair of the School of Food Science and Technology and Chairperson of the 99th Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies. The honors students for the school year 2021-2022. Aiko L. Palen, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Psychology, Honorable Mention. Mira Alexandria Tagigi, Bachelor of Science in Foreign Service, Honorable Mention. Aurora Francisca Y. Miranda, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Major in Visual Communication, Honorable Mention. Jans Marinela M. Kilario, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management with specialization in Hospitality Management, Honorable Mention. Zaira Joyce H. Ato, Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Service, Honorable Mention. Ezinaya H. Umpok, Bachelor of Science in Social Work, Honorable Mention. Maria Nicole G. Balaba, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Psychology, Honorable Mention. Chester Dave G. Vidon, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Honorable Mention. Timothy Jave B. Tan, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Honorable Mention. Rania T. Maulana, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, Cum Laude. Jania Miguela M. Menes, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Cum Laude. Matthew Joriel M. Somera, Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Service, Cum Laude. Johnson Matthew T. Santos, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Marketing Management, Cum Laude. Carl Joseph Ignacio, Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Service, Cum Laude. Lady Mandeline J. Catalunya, Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Service, Cum Laude. Ira E. Fornilios, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Cum Laude. Hannah Isabel Elhera, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Cum Laude. Nathaniel Ray R. Cruzado, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Cum Laude. Marty B. Carbonell, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Cum Laude. Blessy E. Binabise, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Marketing Management, Cum Laude. Raister Ashley Abad, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Marketing Management, Cum Laude. Girly Janie C. Katigbak, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management with specialization in Hospitality Management, Magna Cum Laude. Creon Joy D. Tamayo, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Psychology, Magna Cum Laude. Rosemary B. Donceras, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, Magna Cum Laude. John Ray B. Bador, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Magna Cum Laude. Wency Figueroa, Bachelor of Secondary Education, Major in English, Magna Cum Laude. Rain Crizel O. Barrientos, Bachelor of Music, major in Popular Music, magna cum laude. Shalame T. Villante, Bachelor of Arts, major in Communication Arts, magna cum laude. Wilsie June Agraviador, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, magna cum laude. Carolyn C. De Jesus, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, magna cum laude. Eliza Shireen Alba, Bachelor of Arts, major in Communication Arts, magna cum laude. Princess Jean M. Kokia, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, summa cum laude. John Roy A. Zapanta, Bachelor of Arts, major in Communication Arts, summa cum laude. John Bert R. Veraya, Bachelor of Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Jerlene B. Ohiman, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, summa cum laude. The Royalty Awardees. Faculty members represented by Ms. Marivic R. Roman, President of the Faculty Union, and Ms. Evelyn B. Valencia, Chair of the 2022 Commencement Exercise and the Program Chair of the Philippine School of Social Work. The Deans and Program Chairs: Dr. Leonardo O. Munalim, Dean, School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Melissa A. Alcazaren, Program Chair, Psychology. Ms. Victoria M. Segovia, Program Chair, Environmental Science. Dr. Menchita F. Dumlao, Program Chair, Information Technology. Dr. Shirley A. Padua, Dean, School of Education. Ambassador Rosario G. Manalo, Dean, Helena Z. Benitez, School of International Relations and Diplomacy. Dr. Felina C. Young, Officer in Charge, Conrado Benitez Institute for Business Education. Dr. Efraimuel Jose L. Abelania, Dean, School of Hospitality Management and Tourism. Dr. Earl Clarence L. Jimenez, Dean, School of Music. Ms. Josephine L. Turalba, Dean, School of Fine Arts and Design. Mr. Mark Harvey Adamson, Program Chair, School of Pharmacy. Ms. Vanessa O. Ceballos, Program Chair, School of Nutrition. Dr. Minerva B. De Ala, Dean, School of Nursing. Mr. Sherwin B. Toriano, Program Chair, School of Medical Technology. The Administrators: Miss Cristina Gracia D. Meron, Head, Guidance and Testing Office. Mr. Michael George C. Ventanilla, Head, Information and Communication Technology Department. Miss Ruth A. Peñano, Director, Alumni Relations and Development Office. Miss Mariel Graciela B. Havelania, Head, Campus Life and Director, Sports Development Office and Physical Education. Mr. Horatio T. Gutierrez, Director, Career and Placement Office and Coordinator, Expanded Tertiary Education, Equivalency, and Accreditation. Dr. Nini F. Lim, Director, Medical Service and Diagnostic Center, Health Services. Dr. Nancy M. Felipe, Director, Career Development and Continuing Education. Dr. Lina B. Laigo, Director, Institute of Family Life and Children's Studies. Dr. Emerita M. Zornosa, Director, Graduate Studies. Miss Cheryl Lai C. Santua, Director, Human Resource Management Office. Miss Purita P. Uson, University Librarian. Mr. Fernan C. Glemao, University Registrar. Miss Ana Maria S. Del Rosario, Vice President for Finance. Miss Marilu G. Mirasol, Vice President for Administration. Mr. Alfredo B. Reyes, Vice President for External Affairs and Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Dr. Felina C. Young, Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Jose T. Valencia, Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Dr. Eugenio R. Abunda Jr., Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Dr. Carmelita I. Quebenco, Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Dr. Patricia Araneta, Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Mr. John Philip Sevilla, Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Miss Lydia Francisca B. Brown, Member, PWU Board of Trustees. Miss Heidi Soriano Bacani, Guest Speaker. Mrs. Victorina Amalingan Sales, Chairperson, Board of Trustees. Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, University President. The entrance of colors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem.
Kayang magiliw, pero saan silanganan? Alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyat ka ng magiting. Sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may dilagang tulat, awit sa paglayang minamahal. ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingi. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng at ipagsitabay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya dapat may mga ami ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
To lead the Interfaith prayers, may I call on Ahmed Salem Abdullah Al-Hurabi, Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, and Micah Faith Tan, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, cum laude.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين.
Dearest Heavenly Father, a loving and gracious God, we praise, honor, and thank you for having this opportunity to gather today as one PWU community to celebrate our academic success. We thank you for staying by our side and being faithful throughout our whole college years by giving us wisdom and knowledge, and also by protecting and blessing us financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Life has been challenging, especially in the time of the pandemic. There were lots of uncertainties, ups and downs, but through your help, we are where and what we are today. We thank you for giving us dedicated, passionate, and hardworking teachers who never fail to do their best for us to learn. They motivated, challenged us to step out of our comfort zone, and trained us to become excellent students. We thank you for blessing us with loving parents, guardians, and family for their sacrifices, for their relentless prayers, and support in these difficult and stressful times. They also celebrated this victory with us. We thank you for giving us classmates, schoolmates, and friends that we have known and experienced friendship and camaraderie during our time at the university. May you guide and bless the path that we will take. May you also prepare the university and the students as they return to the university in the new normal setup, that they may be protected against any viruses and sickness. May they also be encouraged and motivated to work excellently for your glory. May you continue to guide us as we head towards our new chapter in our lives. May you help us to stand firm to do what is good and right, to be closer to you each day, because in you there is hope and peace. May you help us to make wise decisions in the career paths that we may take. Whenever we face challenges and trials, may we be reminded that there is always a breakthrough that comes from you alone. We lift this all to you in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chair of the 99th Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies, Dr. Maria Ligaya T. Braganza, for the welcome remarks.
PWU President, Mr. Marco Alfredo Moya Benitez, Dr. Felina C. Yang, PWU Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, PWU Board of Trustees, university officials, administrators, deans and program chairs, university non-teaching personnel, the graduating class of 2022, parents and guardians, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. I would like to extend my warmest welcome and congratulations to all graduates of Batch 2022. The past 3 years has indeed been very challenging, characterized by uncertainties and lots of adversities, which you all faced head-on. Although the situation is gradually returning to normal, we are not yet out of the woods. The threat of the virus is still here with us. But I am sure your resiliency will carry you through your professional life and career as you leave the portal of our beloved university. Today is a culmination of your dedication, hard work, commitment, and the will to pursue your life goals through quality education at this university. You have hurdled the pains and challenges of the pandemic and emerged victorious. Your resiliency has paid off. You are now harvesting the fruits of your labor. You have adapted and grown in these difficult times, enriching you not only academically, but personally as well. Cherish all your experiences amidst this pandemic. All the triumphs and setbacks made your paths unique. Take pride in your achievements in the face of these adversities and uncertain times. All the best for your professional and personal success. Be the pride of your alma mater. Continue transcending challenges that will come your way, and never let the fire that ignited your courage go dim. Look forward to a new and better tomorrow with rekindled faith. Once again, my heartfelt congratulations to you and your families. Thank you, and God bless.
May I call on Dr. Minerva D. Ala, Dean, School of Nursing, to introduce our guest speaker.
The Chair and members of PWU Board of Trustees, Mr. Marco Benitez, our University President, Dr. Felina Yang, our Chancellor, University Administrators, Deans, Program Chairs, students, parents, guests, a blessed morning to everyone. I'm honored to introduce to you our guest speaker for our 99th Virtual Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremony. She is a woman of competence, excellent and dedicated alumni of Philippine Women's University with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She had also served as a class president of the School of Nursing for school year 2017 to 2018. She chaired the first student webinar in PWU entitled Rapid Response Team and Code Blue, with more than 1,000 participants worldwide. She devised and invented the Ease to Communicate board as a communication tool for non-speaking clients and formally presented the research paper, The Effectiveness of the Ease to Communicate board as the communication tool for non-speaking clients, held in a research colloquium in February 2020. She is currently taking up her master's degree, specializing in administration and management here at PWU, a loud and proud Phil-Wimanian. She finished her diploma in midwifery in Jose Feliciano College, Mabalacat, Pampanga. Our esteemed resource speaker for this significant event is a consistent honor and a professional, a compassionate, caring, confident, and outstanding nurse midwife, certified as BLSO, BLS, and NRP trained. She's an empowered woman who has engaged herself and rendered quality healthcare-related services towards the Filipino citizens in some areas here in Philippines. She has 12 years of hospital experience, both locally and internationally, and the desire to apply her nursing and midwifery knowledge and skills to provide excellent and holistic maternal and childcare services that meet the international standards. She was a staff midwife at the D. Walyong Foundation Medical Center in Mabalacat, Pampanga from year 2003 to 2006, a nurse assistant and almost at hospital in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia from 2006 to 2007, and at the Armed Forces Hospital, King Abdulaziz Naval Base Hospital in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia from year 2007 to 2010. Furthermore, she was a staff midwife at Immaculate Conception Polyclinic and Hospital in Green Village, Tarlac, Philippines on year 2009 to 2013, then transferred as a staff midwife at Royal Commission Medical Center in Yanbo, Philippines on year 2013 to 2015. Furthermore, she is not only interested in the limits and boundaries of providing health humanitarian services, but also in the field of academic teaching. The well-known National Review Lecturer for Nursing and Midwifery in connection to different review centers in the country, with the utmost goal of enhancing student knowledge by integrating evidence-based information and suggested answers in the practical examination through planned and implemented integrated lessons in order to meet the National Nursing and Midwifery curriculum and the standards in preparation for the examinees. She considers herself as a constant, nurturing learner and a lecturer. She has participated in various trainings, garnering her different certificates and exposure as the proof of competence toward excellence and expertise as a resource speaker on the distinct webinars, sharing enlightenment, tips, and pieces of hope among young adult dreamers. To mention some of her accomplishments and engagements are this: a webinar on unfolding the journey of becoming a top-notcher amidst the new normal in Manila Central University on April 2022. Plan ahead on how to manage stress in the COVID-19 era, emerged as a champ in Hospital ng Makati, Nursing Division on May 2022, and a lot more. Her certification, to name some, are ICU Basics, Airway Management and Hemodynamic Monitoring on year 2021, a certificate on HPV-associated sexually transmitted infection on November 2021, and many more. Showcasing the talent, spirit, and courage of a Philwimanian, let's warmly welcome our admirable guest speaker, Ms. Heidi Soriano Bacani, the emerging top 1 of July 2021 Nurse Licensure Examination Champ.
Our guest speaker, Ms. Heidi Soriano Bacani.
Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Victorina Amalingan Sales, President of the PWU Alumni Association, Ms. Maria Cristina Lim, members of the PWU Board of Trustees, University President, Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Felina C. Young, distinguished deans, program chairs, and faculty members, parents, esteemed guests, Philwimanians, and PWU 2022 graduates, my cordial greetings to all of you. Dearest graduates, each of you is a proof of endearing courage, faith, and hope. You all found your way here through a journey of experiences and profound interactions, which makes you a strong symbol of what becomes an outcome when you weave together the threads and colors of acceptance, love, support, compassion, grit, and kindness you receive from people in your life. When you were young, your favorite teacher praised you for your work, and it inspired you to pursue the craft in college. A friend who always believes in you has driven you to never give up on your dreams and to keep going, even in times when the world doubted you. That stranger who showed you random yet uplifting kindness. Loved ones that accept you for who you are, no matter what. And of course, your family who never stops to make you feel the warmth of their love and understanding. We are all a complex tapestry of the many things that have shaped our identities and the people who have touched our lives. Some people who have changed our lives may be sitting right next to us. They could be just one message or call away, or they may be no longer in this life. My fellow Philomenians, these are the people that truly matter, and I urge you to take every chance to thank them or to remember them for what good they gave you. Appreciate these people for the lessons they've instilled in you, the memories they have left, and most importantly, for giving you the reasons to have courage, faith, and hope. I am elated to be here with you as we celebrate and graduate Philippine Women's University Class of 2022. I feel so proud to share this significant day with all the graduating Philomenians and Patriots. And I would like to say a massive thank you to the PWU's Baccalaureate Committee, trustees, and members of the board, PWU President Mr. Marco, and the faculty and employees who have made this ceremony possible. To be your speaker for the Baccalaureate Ceremonies is a great honor, and I am humbled and thankful for the Baccalaureate Committee for this rare opportunity they've extended to me. Our PWU graduates from this ceremony, which is a collection of 3 graduating years, 2020, 2021, and 2022, truly signify a character of strength and perseverance. For most of the years that you were in college, you faced the COVID-19 pandemic and has to deal with the problems that came with it. In the span of the pandemic and lockdowns, your classes and meetings were facilitated virtually. And during the challenges brought by the digital divides and inequalities, such as connectivity issues and the lack of facilities or resources to participate in an online class. The gaps and imbalances in education have intensified during the pandemic, leaving our education in crisis. Aside from this, we were also rattled by the emerging problems in our country's social, political, and economic affairs. The extreme poverty that is sinking many Filipinos to malnutrition and hunger, violation of human rights and rule of law, deterioration of peace and security in neighboring borders of nations, worsening climate, unemployment or the lack of dignified jobs, escalated use of disinformation and erosion of truth, and the impact of these issues on our physical, mental, and emotional health and well-being. Moreover, on a more personal note, most of you probably tried your best to go through these unprecedented years while carrying the weight of yearning and loneliness. Maybe because we all missed seeing our friends and favorite professors and indulging in face-to-face interactions. Also, most of us who have memories of the PWU campus surely miss the times when we would interact with our classmates and teachers during classes, spend our break periods at the main library or Bayanihan Paseo, and attend programs or celebrate occasions at the Conrado Benitez Hall or Noel B. Benitez Hall. As someone who was an active student leader in college, I've certainly missed my classmates and professors and organizing academic, yet fun activities that were in person and online. I'm sure that these memories we had, the good and the flawed, will always be with us, and they will remind us of the critical lessons we've realized at PWU. In recollecting and realizing what you've been through, you would sometimes wonder and ask, how is today possible? How did I survive college or PWU? And how am I able to keep moving forward? I had also asked these questions to myself, and as I was once like you, I also went through years studying at PWU and eventually graduated. I must say, when I started at PWU, it felt like an empty, clear canvas, a fresh start, but at the same time, it made me feel motivated as it meant that I was a step closer to my dreams. Although going through college wasn't just few steps toward our dream destinations, college was a lot like steps and missteps for 3 or more years, and build-up of experiences that may have been easy, manageable, and even extremely difficult. We ask ourselves, is it just the mere strength of character that fueled us over these years? So much about resilience, fortitude, and courage have been exacerbated in events or discussions that aim to ingrain motivation. But what is that makes us choose courage or become resilient? Back when I was a nursing student at PWU, I had always been active both in academic and extracurricular. If you knew me, you'd know that I was always around. I did what I knew I had to do for me to excel in my subjects and organizations, and with this, I felt and quite knew that most people around deemed to have it all figured out. Well, they are wrong. With the kind of situation I had, college until reviewing for the nursing licensure exam became one of the toughest parts of my life. I went through countless failures, sorrow, and hardships, and had suffered unimaginable problems a student can face, from financial, emotional, and even mental health difficulties. I once asked one of my professors at PWU, "Why am I suffering like this?" And I shared some of my agonies. That I questioned God. Why did it feel like it was hard for me and easier for others? Their tuition fees and allowances would be handed by their parents on a silver plate. They'd go about their college life and they didn't have to think about anything else. I asked God, why is it that at every point I had to try harder to survive? Her answer was, it is because God is preparing you for something bigger. After a few years, I finally passed the Philippine nursing licensure exam. And not just that, but I also ranked top 1. Moreover, today, I enjoy teaching and I've become instrumental in inspiring students and aspiring nurses and midwives all over the country. My professor's answer made a lot of sense, and what she meant became clearer ever since. I want you to understand that in all of these uncertain moments, it wasn't always strength, being motivated, or resilience that saved me. Most, or perhaps at all times, at the backdrop of that strength and resilience was hope. Hope is what leads us to the pathway of resilience. And when the world feels scary, cultivating hope is an act of bravery and courage. Hope involves a capacity for being able to bear the unknown and unlikely, as Rebecca Solnit has said, which can be a beautifully expansive and playful experience given the best circumstances and extraordinarily challenging in the most oppressive circumstances. And I'd like to remind you that it is the hope that raised this nation and the people with the power of education that instigated PWU. Each brick and mortar that builds the facade of PWU, every delicate detail that distinguishes us from the rest, are funneled from the hope and aspirations of our university's foremothers and everyone that came along to serve and safeguard PWU's core ethos throughout the years. The cornerstones of the PWU brand of education are lit with the hope of sowing holistic character formation, preserving cultural and national heritage, family solidarity, ethical professionalism, and service to the country, to its learners. To finally graduate from our beloved alma mater, PWU, and embark on a new chapter may feel like a crowd of emotions. You will now be leaving the comfort of this great institution that has nursed you with the years of wisdom, training, and development. Some of you feel enthusiastic about what's ahead or overjoyed because you already found an opportunity, whether it may be an exciting job offer or acceptance to graduate school. Maybe some of you feel scared and worried about the things not going as planned when you started your career. I also understand that some of you may still haven't figured out your next steps. Tomorrow seems so unpredictable, and in between all these emotions you're feeling right now, definitely one of them is longing. When you leave an institution as great as PWU, you will definitely miss it. So you will miss PWU. I did too. So cease to treasure every memory of her that you have. Our challenge truly begins. Outside of PWU lies the real world, and this upcoming experience will hit you with the reality. And the reality is that we will be met with profound challenges as we become vigorous members of Philippine and global society, economy, and politics. We know that the challenges doesn't end after graduating or passing professional exams and eventually becoming experts in our respective fields. The real challenge for us will start once we enter and immerse ourselves in the realities of our world. The very moment we find ourselves immersing into the hem of our communities and facing its brute problems eye to eye is when our challenge truly begins. As you take charge and set sail in your new chapter, I would like to impart a few pieces of advice. Firstly, live a meaningful life. Lead and serve our community. Our country and the world today are posed with many problems, and it demands its citizens' care and urgency. We don't need any sophisticated and advanced education or training to start caring about what's broken in our communities and agencies. All it takes is a pure principle, integrity, and enlightenment about the issues surrounding us and our countrymen. PWU has enlightened us with valuable wisdom and awareness of the plight of the Filipinos, and it has empowered us to be transformational, servant leaders that genuinely care about our community. As the late U.S. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, if you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside yourself, something to repair tears in your community, something to make a life a little better for people less fortunate than you. That's what I think a meaningful life is, living not for oneself, but for one's community. Find yourself in the significant vocation of service. Live a meaningful life. Second, remain hopeful and hold on to your passion and purpose. You will have a long list of things you plan to accomplish after college, and you may achieve all or just some of them. The reality is that we plan what we want, but sometimes not all of these things we desire will be granted. It may take a few more years to reach some goals, so don't rush and don't be harsh on yourself. The waiting, the meantime, the in-between, it all serves a purpose. Trust the delays or detours. What's been planned for you is already written in your destiny. For now, let your burning passion and purpose and your whys move you. And whether you feel like you're stuck in a dark tunnel, you have to remain hopeful that there is light at the end of it. Muster up all the hope and let that guide you towards grit and courage. In the end, things will work out. PWU has supported you to grow into the person you are today, bristling with talents and knowledge, and the fact that you've graduated from PWU speaks volume of how far you've become. I've reached several points in college when I had nothing. I didn't have the money to pay for the tuition fees, hence I couldn't attend classes or had been asked to leave class. There were moments when I had no allowance for going to school. So during lunch, when my classmates would buy and enjoy their meals, I would spend time at the PWU chapel. It took a lot of hope and believing in my dreams to survive those days. So breathe, have hope, and hold on to your passion and purpose in life. Finally, remember your roots and be proud of your identity as a Philippine and a patriot. Our university has been a leading institution in driving digital advancements and adaptation. Being true to our mission and vision, we were among the schools that led in the use of technology and online platforms to deliver education. The success has been eminent as it has produced top-notchers in the recent years. In February 2021, Mr. Jefferson Piñon Medrano ranked 7th place in the social worker licensure examination. Ms. Proline Galase, PWU's School of Pharmacy alumna, also landed top 4 on the pharmacist licensure examination. And I became the top 1 in the 2021 Philippine Nursing Licensure exam, becoming the 3rd top-notcher since the 2020 pandemic. So stand tall and have pride in your identity being a graduate of PWU. At this age, we are witnessing a growing fear, lingering divisions, looming poverty of the mind, the stomach, and the heart, and a plague of false information that is dimming our democracy. Be a true Philippine and a patriot. Dedicate yourself to the truth and justice. Serve and lead. repair tears in our communities, channel your frustrations toward hope, and never give up on this nation. Our country and its people need more true Philomenians and patriots. So uphold her lessons, principles, and core objectives as you go forward in this world. As I conclude my speech, I want to convey my most heartfelt congratulations to all the Philippine Women's University 2022 graduates and your support systems, your parents, siblings, family, friends, mentors, for this is also a fruit of their unwavering support to you, the graduates. We happily celebrate all of the graduates and their support circles for their milestone. Sa pagtatapos nitong talumpati, gusto kong sabihin sa aking kapwa Philomenians na itaas mo ang lahi ng Pilipino at ng bayan mapasaan ka man. Maging matapang pa sa mga kakaharaping pagsubok upang magsilbing liwanag, lalo na sa mga mahihina. Ang tunay na Philomenian ay mulat, may pakialam at lumalaban. Thank you, congratulations, at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you for the inspiring message, Ms. Heidi Soriano Bacani. The awarding of Certificate of Appreciation to the guest speaker. University President, Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, will award the Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Heidi Soriano Bacani.
The Philippine Women's University awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Heidi Soriano Bacani, Alumna, Bachelor of Science in Nursing 2020, top-notcher in the July 2021 Nursing Licensure Examination, in recognition of her inspiring speech during PW's 99th Virtual Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies. Given this 31st day of August 2022 at Manila, Philippines. Signed, Dr. Maria Ligaya T. Braganza, Chairperson of the 2022 Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies, and yours truly, Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, University President.
Now, to officially start our Investiture Ceremonies, may we call on the University Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Felina C. Young.
The Philippine Women's University is proud to welcome you to its 99th Baccalaureate Ceremonies. Due to the restrictions brought about by the pandemic, today's investiture will feature the graduates' names together with the videos of the previous year's ceremonies as a symbolic investiture.
Dr. Young will now present the graduating classes of 2022 to the President.
Mr. President, may I present to you the graduating classes of 2022 for the Investiture Ceremonies.
School of Arts and Sciences, School of Education, Philippine School of Social Work, Helena Z. Benitez, School of International Relations and Diplomacy, Conrado Benitez Institute for Business Education, School of Hospitality Management, School of Tourism, School of Food Science and Technology, School of Music, School of Fine Arts and Design, School of Pharmacy, School of Nutrition, School of Nursing, School of Medical Technology. Now, let's move on to the non-academic ceremony, but an important responsibility of our PWU students. Historically, the first student council in a Philippine private school was set up at PWU in 1922. As the torch of knowledge is passed on to the graduating class, they will be joining those who have shouldered the task of passing the Philippine spirit to the next generation. The mission and vision must go on. May I call on Mira Alexandra Taguigi, the outgoing Student Council President, for the symbolic bequeathal of responsibility to La Imbuido, incumbent Secretary of the Student Council.
I, Mira Alexandra Taguigi, AB Foreign Service, President of the University Student Council, School Year 2021-2022, will now officially turn over the responsibility to Ms. La Imbuido.
I, La Imbuido, Bachelor of Science in Interior Design, Secretary of the University Student Council, and the official representative of the undergraduate students of the Philippine Women's University, School Year 2021 to 2022.
Accept this key, symbol of the responsibility that is now entrusted to you as the representative of the Student Council of the Philippine Women's University. This key symbolizes the sense of duty that you must possess in order to be able to open possibilities for collaboration. Assist PWU students in their quest for excellence and help them concretize the core values of the PWU brand of education. Receive this gavel with the pledge that you will exercise authority wisely and fairly and serve as true inspiration to everyone.
I, La Imbuido, Secretary of the Philippine Women's University Student Council and the official representative of the undergraduate students of the Philippine Women's University, humbly receive from you the responsibilities of the graduating class for school year 2021 to 2022. I accept this key and gavel as I pledge to humbly and dutifully serve the Student Council, fully accomplishing my role in leading the students of the Philippine Women's University to becoming a community of learners oriented towards what is good, right, and true. We pledge to give our best to realize the core values of the PW brand of education.
Accept the Constitution of the Student Council, the document in which our principles, values, and goals are enshrined. This Constitution is born out of collaboration among student leaders and consultation with their administrators. Thus, in following the provisions laid out by this Constitution, you and the members of the Student Council are enjoined to protect and respect this noble fruit of our hard work.
I accept this Constitution as I, in the name of all the members of the Student Council, promise to abide by the rules and regulations set forth by this Constitution and to defend the principles of the unity in diversity and equality in dignity, which are potently conveyed by the provisions of this Constitution. Please accept these flowers as a sign of our deep appreciation for your unconditional service at the Philippine Women's University. May God bless us in our continuing efforts to serve this university the best of our abilities. We ask your prayers as we respond to the challenges of the new school year. May God bless you and the graduates as you create and achieve your dreams in the world of work. Congratulations and mabuhay to all.
And now a message from the University President.
Members of the PWU Board of Trustees, University Administrators, our Chair and Co-Chairpersons for this year's Baccalaureate and Investiture Ceremonies, Dr. Maria Ligaya Braganza and Dr. Prime Abiliana, our Baccalaureate Mass Celebrant, Reverend Father Paul Marquez, our distinguished alumna speaker, Ms. Heidi Bacani, our hard-working faculty, dear parents, guests, and of course, graduates of Batch 2022. Welcome to the 99th Baccalaureate Ceremonies. Former U.S. First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt once said, You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. This quote is appropriate as we celebrate the theme of this year's Baccalaureate Ceremonies and Commencement exercises, namely, Patriots, Transcending Challenges, Igniting Courage, and Rekindling Faith for a New Tomorrow. The past 2 years have seen the world face the challenge of a global health crisis brought about by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which resulted in millions of infections and deaths across the globe. The first year of the pandemic, during the height of the lockdowns, up until the development and deployment of vaccines, brought real fear and anxiety for most individuals, both the fear of contracting the virus and spreading it to their loved ones, especially the more vulnerable members of their household. Back then, the possibility of hospitalization and even death was quite real. Thus, the crippling effect on lives and livelihoods as people adhered to the strict lockdowns and quarantine restrictions. And many of us actually saw people that we knew get sick, and I even know of some who actually passed away as a result of the first few more pathogenic variants of SARS-CoV-2. I'm sure many of you have had similar experiences. But as months passed and many of our industries, including the education sector, through a challenging transition to remote online learning, began to adapt to the new normal, we all slowly started to learn to live with the virus, so to speak. We attended school and worked remotely, did our shopping online, and even staged virtual events and webinars on Zoom or Google Meet, which allowed us to stay in touch with each other despite the physical distancing and quarantines. The word transcend comes directly from the Latin word transcendere, which means to climb over or beyond or to surmount. Being with all of you in this baccalaureate ceremony tells me that we have indeed transcended the tremendous challenge posed by the corona pandemic. As a community and as individuals, we've been able to surmount a once-in-a-lifetime global health crisis and come out the better for it. What did it take? Definitely, it took a lot of courage. Facing our fear of the virus, especially in the early phases, when we saw people getting severely ill and hospitalized, some even dying, was surely something life-changing. To choose between allowing this fear to rule our day-to-day lives or pushing forward with education and livelihood gave many of us here the courage within ourselves to overcome our fears. Deep down, many of us, myself included, had faith that this pandemic would not be something permanent. While we did not expect that it would disrupt our lives, unlike anything we had seen before, nor that it would last for as long as it has, deep down we believed that one way or another, we would eventually find a way to overcome the situation and return to some form of normalcy. Many were indeed brought to their knees and humbled by the impact the crisis had on their lives, some suffering tremendous mental and emotional distress and even depression. If there was one silver lining, it could be that many rekindled a faith they had lost or forgotten, whether out of sincere hope or desperation, and eventually reoriented their lives to focus on what truly mattered, things like family, health, relationships, and careers that brought actual fulfillment. For many of us, young and old alike, seeing how life could be so fleeting actually puts things in perspective. For those of you just about to graduate, I'm sure this experience allowed you to think more deeply about what you want to become as professionals. Aside from courage and faith, transcending these challenges require the cooperation and collaboration of the entire community. I would be the first to tell you, the only way the university survived and continued to thrive during the pandemic was because everyone worked together and put in their share. Some put in even more than was expected of them. From our students, faculty and administrators, parents, non-teaching and support staff, and even alumni from here and abroad, all came together to do their part for the university. Many without the need to even be asked. This, together with courage and faith, are the reasons why we are standing tall here today. A couple of weeks ago, we returned on campus for our first week of in-person classes for the majority of our students in nearly 2.5 years. For many of you, I'm sure the experience was quite surreal. And like many of the more important things in life, you really only realize their value when they are taken away from you, much like what happened during the height of the pandemic. Now that we are gradually transitioning to what many would hope would be the better normal, where liberties and conveniences that were taken away are being made available once again, it would be an opportune time to take stock of what has happened the past 2.5 years. Let us not waste the experiences and learnings of this once-in-a-lifetime experience and just go back to exactly how things were in February of 2020. Arguably, this greatest challenge of our lives, now that we have surmounted it, could be the source of our greatest learnings. The courage that we mustered to face our great fears these past months should now be the source of our confidence in dealing with future trials and anxieties. The success we've had from working together as a community should be the framework for future collaborations and initiatives. And the faith in the higher power that gave us the peace to face the uncertainty of each passing day should henceforth be the foundation of a life anchored on those things that are more important, fulfilling, and lasting. Our mission here at PWU is to form you as individuals through transformative and inclusive education, upholding the standards of excellence, integrity, spirituality, family values, community participation, and citizenship. It is our sincere hope that as you leave this great institution, you will carry the learnings and values imparted to you and do your share in contributing to a better tomorrow for yourselves, your families, and the people whose lives you will touch. Congratulations, batch of 2022. God bless all of you.
Presentation of Loyalty Awards. Tradition plays a great part in PWU's 103 years old history, and part of our cherished tradition is to honor those graduating students who have been with us for a great part of their schooling. The PWU Loyalty Certificate is given to those students who have completed 2 levels of their education at the PWU. For those students who have completed 3 levels, a loyalty plaque is given. The Loyalty Certificate for the school year 2021-2022 is awarded to the following. From the School of Education, Yun Mitos Sheila M. Graduated Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, 2015-2017. Doctor of Philosophy in Education, major in Educational Management, 2018-2022. From the Conrado Benitez Institute for Business Education, Kawaling Maritoni Jane Yu. Graduated Bachelor of Science in Information and Computer Science, 2008-2012. Master in Business Administration, 2017-2022. From the School of Hospitality Management, here's Shireen M. Graduated Secondary from PWU JASMS Manila, 2012-2018. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management with specialization in Culinary Management, 2018-2021. Legaspi Maria Gwen B. Graduated Master of Science in Hotel Restaurant Management, 2012-2017. Doctor in Hospitality Management, 2019-2022. Palugna Azucena C. Graduated Master of Science in Tourism Management, 2009-2012. Doctor in Hospitality Management, 2017-2021. Villanueva Maria Corazon C. Graduated Master of Science in Hotel Restaurant Management, 2014-2017. Doctor in Hospitality Management, 2018-2022. From the School of Music, Ambrosio Roland B. Graduated Master of Arts, Major in Ethnomusicology, 2013-2014. Doctor of Philosophy in Music, Major in Ethnomusicology, 2016-2021. Gay Ramon Marvin O. Graduated Master of Music, Major in Applied Music, 2011-2013. Doctor of Philosophy in Music, Major in Music Performance, 2014-2022. From the School of Pharmacy, Ignacio Rosita S. Graduated Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, 2010-2013. Master of Science in Pharmacy with specialization in Management and Administration, 2019-2022. From the School of Nursing, Buhain Carolina P. Graduated Master of Arts in Nursing, 2009-2013. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, 2019-2022. Jackson Rosette. Graduated Master of Arts in Nursing, 2015-2018. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, 2018-2021. Ochoa Marcos C. Graduated Master of Arts in Nursing, 1993-2003. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, 2018-2022. Torres Orlando C. Graduated Master of Arts in Nursing, 2006-2012. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, 2019-2022. Vico Maria Cecilia I. Graduated Master of Arts in Nursing, 2006-2010. Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, 2019-2022. The Loyalty Plaque for school year 2021-2022 is awarded to the following. From the School of Arts and Sciences, Torres Maria Catherine L. Graduated elementary from PWU JASMS Manila, 2007-2013. Secondary from PWU JASMS Manila, 2013-2019. Tertiary, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Communication Arts, 2019-2022. Pilarca Sebastian C. Graduated elementary from PWU JASMS Manila, 2007-2013. Secondary from PWU JASMS Manila, 2013-2019. Tertiary, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, 2019-2022. From the School of Education, Espena Eileen C. Graduated Tertiary, Bachelor of Arts, Major in Psychology, 1999-2003. Master of Arts, Major in Psychology with specialization in Guidance and Counseling, 2005-2014. Doctor of Philosophy in Education, 2017-2022. Young Catherine D. Graduated tertiary, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. 2008-2010. Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. 2013-2016. Doctor of Philosophy in Education, 2017-2022. From the School of Hospitality Management, Marbella Aldrin G.O.R. Graduated elementary from PWU JASAMS Manila, 2006-2012. Secondary from PWU JASAMS Manila, 2012-2018. Tertiary, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management with specialization in Hospitality Management, 2018-2022. Ong Arlene L. Graduated Tertiary, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 1987-1991. Master of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 2012-2016. Doctor in Hospitality Management, 2018-2022. From the School of Medical Technology, Simangan Karl Marx G. Graduated elementary from PWU JASAMS Manila, 2006-2012. Secondary from PWU JASAMS Manila, 2012-2018. Tertiary, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, 2018-2022. Congratulations! The awarding of the Pass Math Medal for Academic Excellence. Mr. Sherwin Toriano, the Program Chair of the School of Medical Technology, will award the medal.
On the occasion of its 50th anniversary, the Philippine Association of Schools in Medical Technology and Public Health hereby awards this Pass Math Medal of Academic Excellence to Ms. Rania Maulana. Congratulations.
Salute to our alma mater. With the epitome of excellence in the academic arena, where the best acquires its hard-earned titles. Today's salute to alma mater will be delivered by John Bert Veraya, Bachelor of Elementary Education, summa cum laude.
To the university officials headed by Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, University President, Dr. Felina C. Young, Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mr. Alfredo B. Reyes, Senior Vice President for External Affairs, Ms. Marilu Mirasol, Vice President for Administration, Ms. Mariel Benitez Habeliana, Head of Campus Life, Ms. Ana Maria del Rosario, Vice President for Finance, Deans and Program Chairs of the different schools, faculty members, parents and guardians, friends, fellow Patriots, and our viewers in the social media platforms via the PW YouTube and FB Live. A pleasant afternoon to all. It is with great pleasure and pride to have been given the rare opportunity to speak before you this afternoon. Today is truly ours, a momentous day wherein we reminisce upon our perseverance, the sweat, and yes, even the tears that flowed from our eyes brought about by the countless challenges we have faced in the pursuit of academic excellence, as a solid manifestation of our determination and toil, thus enabling us to reach this milestone. My fellow graduates, allow me to deliver a venerable tribute to significant people who contributed significantly to the completion of this immense task of accomplishing the degree of our choice. This academic journey is indeed memorable since we were just in the first year when the pandemic hit our country and the rest of the world. We all thought that the lockdown would only be for weeks, but the weeks become months and the months become years. As of this moment, it's exactly 2.5 years since COVID-19 crisis challenged not only public safety, but the world of work and education. We only had 6 months of in-person classes in the university. We were likewise adjusting to our new academic environment here in PWU when we abruptly migrated our lectures, classes, and seminars into the virtual classrooms. Staying actively engaged in class discussions regularly is a huge challenge for every student online. But what is even more difficult is to beat the various distractions in our respective homes and places where we participate in the synchronous classes with our respective professors, who never fail to inspire and motivate us in the midst of uncertainties brought about by the pandemic. Hence, a big salute to all of us who managed to overcome and adapt to the new modalities of teaching and learning as we attempt to fight the negative scenarios imposed by the health crisis. In particular, an accolade goes to all self-sufficient students who became call center agents, delivery drivers, fast food servers and cashiers, delivery staff, and those who started their small business to support their studies and personal needs. Balancing work life and studies demands much hard work and patience, fortitude and Herculean effort. Time management, discipline, and willpower are most admirable with working students who serve as main providers for their family and loved ones while pursuing their studies. For them, sleep may even be a non-existent factor, but it's always good to conclude that hard work pays off. Cheers to our working student. A celebration is about to unfold as we have overcome these challenges in the best possible ways. A well-regarded recognition is also accorded to all those who dropped out from the university but bravely opted to go back and fulfill their fervent aspiration of finishing their respective degrees. Their concerns range from financial, academic challenges, work-life balance, while some are student parents. Wherever the reason may be, the essential tools for success in education remain. It will be uplifting and inspiring to hear their stories full of challenges. Certainly, we all live in a world where not everyone can live the life we would like to have. With the presence of our beloved alma mater, Philippine Women's University, we have been given an equal opportunity to pursue our dreams. Others may not have completed their degrees on time due to the barriers along the way. Why? For we all have our own distinct timelines and we live according to God's perfect timing. Allow me to express a noteworthy commendation to all scholars from various organizations and foundations who kept their immense longing to raise their standards of living through quality education. Being a dutiful scholar in the university is not synonymous with a figurative expression, life is not a bed of roses. Scholars experience great pressure to maintain optimal performances to stay in the academic program through the years. Living up to high expectations, maintaining excellence, avoiding disappointments of professors and parents, and proving that they can handle issues of their own are some of the forms of stress that scholars need to handle. Specifically, I am forever grateful to the Edward and Eva Underwood Charitable Foundation who have been so generous in helping students realize their dream of a meaningful life, such as the underprivileged individuals like me, who since the beginning of time have witnessed the various phases of poverty where I grew up. Undeniably, the foundation has restored my faith in my capabilities and once again enlivened my mission to use my talents for the betterment of humanity. A warm salute to all our professors, deans, program chairs, administrators, and staff. I am confident that each graduating student would like to extend their heartfelt gratitude to each one of you. So allow me to say thank you very, very much for preparing us in the unpredictable future. The last Google Classroom may be archived, but we will forever remember the uploaded lectures and videos, the endless discussions, the collection of outcomes-based assessments. The last synchronous class in the Google Meet may have ended, but the Patriots' values inculcated in us will always be treasured. A loving salute to our beloved parents, guardians, and loved ones for your undying love, inspiration, and constant support that enabled us to experience the sweet victory of success. A grand tribute to our dear alma mater, the Philippine Women's University, the institution we love most. Thank you for providing us world-class education that we can utilize to engage actively in the so-called new normal. We now are confident that we can face our next stage in life because PWU has unlocked our inner potentials to develop ourselves to become useful citizens of our country. And most of all, we highly pay tribute and recognition to God Almighty, to whom we owe everything. Without Him, we will not be where we are now. Thank you, Lord, for the countless blessings and guidance. Thank you, Lord, for seeing us through all of these years and the years to come. Help and guide us as we attempt to create our future with the meaningful education we have received from our beloved alma mater. Again, a meaningful tribute to the class of 2022. This is a significant milestone for each one of us. Some may continue their studies while others may embark on their chosen career. Wherever we may go, we carry the name of Patriot, an indelible mark of what a graduate of the Philippine Women's University is made of. A patriot who embraces fortitude and strength. Our national hero, Dr. Serzal, simply puts it, Bella Esperanza de la Patria Mia. We are the fair hope of our motherland. Rizal believed in the Filipino youth. Rizal believed in each one of us. Dr. Rizal believed in every patriot gathered this afternoon's joyful and momentous event. Let us now go forth and do great things for our country and the Almighty God. Maraming salamat po, and God bless us all.
Congratulations! The induction to the PWU Alumni Association by Ms. Maria Cristina Lim, President of the PWU Alumni Association.
Due to the solemnity of the ceremony, may I ask all present today to observe silence as the candidates do their alumni pledge. May I request all the candidates to please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name. State your address. Hereby solemnly pledge that I will bear faith and allegiance to my alma mater, the Philippine Women's University, and hold in sacred trust its ideals, teachings, and traditions established by its founders. I further solemnly pledge that I, as alumnus, will probably uphold that PWU spirit and live by the PWU system of education in fulfilling my duties to God, country, and home. Congratulations. You did your workout in your PWU gym. You have endured the challenges of time with flying colors. Now you are ready to face the world, your bigger gym, where your knowledge, wisdom can be applied and spread your wings as PWU graduates. Congratulations. And as your last act, please raise your right hand again. Say hello to the world. Turn it around and give yourself a pat in your shoulder for a job well done. Congratulations. Good job.
Retire the colors. The University Hymn. exit the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the afternoon's virtual ceremonies, we warmly thank you for being with us and experiencing the joy of accomplishing years of academic achievement. This is an effort well spent, an achievement greatly cherished, a moment we will all remember, and a dream that has come true. Long live the Philwimanian spirit! To our graduates and to their parents and guardians, congratulations! Thank you and have a great day.